Hey, welcome back, 8th graders. Glad to have you joining me. Today's lesson is solving one or two-step inequalities, but really the lesson is learning nothing new. That's right. We're going to watch a video tutorial. We're not going to learn anything. You're not going to really learn anything new here because an inequality is very similar to an equation. And so the steps that you would go through as far as solving an inequality is really similar to the steps that you are involved with solving an equation. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. So here is an inequality. And I list over here the steps, okay? And you can write those down in a second. But let's just talk about what if this, instead of saying 2x plus 4 is less than 7 plus 2, what if the problem said 2x plus 4 equals 7 plus 2? So what's the difference? Well, you went from an inequality, because of the less than symbol, to an equation, because of the equal symbol, all right? The equal sign. So when you're solving for an equation, which we discussed the first semester, the very first thing you want to do is simplify the sides, which means combine your like terms. So that's what I wrote first, simplify the sides. So here, what do we want to do? Well, we can't combine anything here because the 2x and the plus 4, they don't share, they're not common terms. They're not like terms, okay? Over here, though, these are like terms. You've got 7 to the first power plus 2 to the first power. So you can combine that and say, this is 9. Then I'm going to just bring the rest down. So now my new equation says 2x plus 4 equals 9. What do we do next? Well, you're trying to isolate the variable. We are trying to get x by itself. So how do we eliminate this plus 4 and this times 2? Well, the very next thing is you need to add or subtract to both sides, but you got to do the opposite. So if it says add 4, you're going to subtract 4. Okay, yeah, you remember this. So I subtract 4, and now my new equation now says 2x equals 5. Because I eliminated this plus 4, I'm going to eliminate this, or I'm going to eliminate this plus 4 by subtracting 4. So I'm going to do the same thing over here on this side of the equation to keep it balanced. I subtract 4, I subtract 4. Okay. So now I have 2 times what number is 5? Well, to eliminate, multiply by 2, divide by 2. So I divide by 2 here, divide by 2 here. And so when you take 5 and divide by 2, you get 2.5, or you get 2.5. That's how you solve an equation. So what are we going to learn with solving inequalities? Nothing. You're just going to do the same thing. You're going to do the same thing in this problem. So here, remember, I just changed, in the beginning, I changed the problem from less than to equal. So now in this inequality, how are we going to solve this problem? The same way as we would solve in an equation. The very first thing is just combine your like terms. So here, combine the 7 plus the 2. And so now I just write 9. So I have 2x plus 4 is less than 9. How do I eliminate this plus 4? Subtract it to both sides. And now I have 2x is less than 5. And now, how do I eliminate 2 times the number? Divide, divide. And so now I have x is less than 2.5. Or you can say 2.5, okay? Just remember, some of you guys are a little unfamiliar. How did I get this improper fraction to mixed number? I just divided 2 into 5, which is 2 whole times, and I have 1 left over. I divided 2 into 5, 2 whole times, and I get 1 left over. So that's 2 and 1/2, 2 and 1/2, 2.5. So what does this mean? The answer we are saying is x is less than 2.5. So could x be 1? Yes. Could x be 0? Yes. Could x be 3? No. So x is 2.5, not x is less than 2.5. So there's multiple answers, but it's got to be less than 2.5, okay? So, but really, what did we learn here? We're just solving it the same way as we solve equations, okay? So let's talk about, so what do I want you guys to do? I've given you 4 problems. They're inequalities, but just think of them as equations and solve like you would as an equation. So the very first one says 3x is less than 7 plus 2. Number 2, 15 is less than or equal to x plus x. Number 3, 2x plus 9 is less than 7 plus x. And then number 14, 15 is less than or equal, or I'm sorry, 15 is greater than or equal x plus 3. Solve these. Go ahead, press pause, solve these. And I think this is it of the video tutorial. I'm not sure. Let me go to the next slide. But solve these and we'll discuss them tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. So again, yeah, the video was short, only 5 minutes long. Solve these 4 problems, knock them out. If you have any questions, I'm always available in the morning, 7:15. I'm always here except for Tuesday mornings. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you commit to your New Year's resolution. Got it? Good. Have a great day.